and Verdita, our
Senior director.
senior directors are here to take it away. Thank you so much for inviting us to this call. I always look forward to joining these types of calls because you can never learn enough. I mean, I don't care how long you've been in this type of industry, you're always going to continue learning. And so we're so excited because we had the opportunity to talk about something that's really meaningful to us. So we're going to be talking today about how we're going to help you, first of all, have your best year ever in your lifetime in this industry and in this particular company, LifeWave. But we're specifically going to talk about how many lives do you want to change? So first of all, we want to tell you a little bit about ourselves. We live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Verdita Monk.
And I'm Harvey Monk, married to Verdita Monk.
And we have a lot of fun together. We've been working this type of industry together for a long, long time, as long as we've been married. But one day, one of our friends and colleagues, Ken Robinson, called Harvey and shared with him that he had something very exciting he wanted him to hear about, and he wanted him to look at this video. And so Harvey looked at the video, and he wanted me to look at the video. And I said, no, I'm not looking at it. I don't want to see nothing. I don't, period. And so he begged me to look at this video. So I finally did because he was relentless. And in the meantime, Ken was sending us some patches, some samples in the mail, but they didn't get to us in time because we were about to go to Milwaukee. And so Harvey met Ken on the road halfway around town. Atlanta's a big city, and got a whole sleeve because Ken knew that we were about to see Harvey's parents, and his family is a big family in Milwaukee. He knows how we are. And so what did we do when we first got to Milwaukee, Harvey? What happened?
Well, first I want to thank Ken Robinson for calling and introducing us to the X39. But more importantly, when I got to Milwaukee, my mother, she's 92 years old, and her knee was hurting her. She was not sleeping at night, and we put the patch on her. Let's just cut to the chase. We put the patch on her. The next morning, she said she slept all night, and the patch worked. She had no pain, and from that point on, we felt like we saved her life. We saved her energy. We saved her happiness, and she had no pain. And for that, I'll always be grateful for the X39, and always be thankful to Ken for calling us.
Yeah. And so one thing is real important is his mother needed surgery. And she, at 92 years old, that's something you may not want to do, is have surgery. She didn't want to. And so we never thought we could help her in the past. We just said, take the pain medicine, whatever. But when we got there, we looked at each other, let's put this patch on her. So after we saw what happened with her, the next day, Harvey put the patch on himself. That he put it on at nighttime. And what happened, I noticed immediately that he wasn't snoring. Now, for me, that was a miracle because it's been going on for almost 10 years that he's snoring like a bear. And I would hit on him and all this time. So wake up, you snoring. And every night I couldn't get any sleep. But do you know that was November the 11th? I'm not kidding you. Since November the 11th, he has not snored. And that in itself, is amazing. And so what we realized, and so Ken, of course, invited us to this call, and we started hearing all those testimonies, and we could not help but say, how many other people's lives can we change? How many other people do we want to touch? So guess what we did? We made a list. This time when we made the list, we didn't make the list based on, oh, we're going to do this business. That was not even, make some money. That was not even in our thoughts. Our thoughts, what we were thinking was, how many people need this product? Because we were so convinced by the testimonies we heard and what we had done ourselves that, it was going to, we wanted to help some people. So we made a list of about 25 couples. This is just to get started. 25 couples and then 25 individuals, right? Now, Ken gave us, when we finally got the package in the mail, he mailed us, he had given us 10 samples, 5 for Harvey, 5 for me. So we just duplicated. We said, okay, if there's 25 couples here, that's 10 samples per couple. That's 250 samples, but 250 patches. And then we had about 25 more individuals. We could have gone longer than this, but this was the list that we compiled at first. So I'm a math major in school, so 250 for the 25 couples, and then it was 25 more individuals, and we were giving them 5. That's 375 patches. Well, if you divide that by 30 patches per sleeve, that's 12 sleeves. And so we needed our own patches. Okay, well, the diamond package had 19 sleeves in it. That's how we came up with the diamond package, because we needed 6 more sleeves to last us for 3 months. So we didn't do it based on, how much the package cost or anything like this. We made our decision on how many lives we wanted to touch. And I'm telling you, the testimonies are coming in like crazy. We even have people on our team that have liver cancer, and the pain was gone. Not the liver cancer itself, but the pain from the liver cancer went away overnight. Those are the kinds of things that inspire us to keep telling people. So let me stay on track, because we got 10 minutes here. So the other thing, is that, let's see here. Okay. So what I want to talk about the fact that our team, I'm so thankful for Onyx and you and Steve, Gina and Steve, for all that you do. But Onyx and her daughters were so brilliant in the tools they have provided for us with the Start X39, the website, the testimonial page, everything. And so we were able to follow a system called Build 331. It's very simple. It was really easy for us to follow that, because we already made a list, and we just went through that list and started calling 3 to 5 people per day, making sure we explained to them why we were doing this, how we really wanted them to experience what we've experienced. And we're trying to spread the word to as many families as possible. Would you please try this patch? See if it helps you. See if it helps your investment. And it will follow up with you. Because if you're willing to try that, could you give me your address and I'll send you some patches? And of course, on that same, I text them the Start X39 website and provided all the information. That's the 331 system. You guys, you give them the information, you share a little bit about it. I suggest you call them, because they feel the passion in your voice. They feel the sincerity in your voice. And then you follow up with them and say, did you get it? I want you to make sure you're doing it right, whatever. I'm going to follow up with you, because guess what? When you follow up, that lets them know that you really care. Mm-hmm. That you're paying attention to not only what you're doing, but also how's it affecting their lives. If you're trying to touch as many people as you can, you have to show compassion. But as I said, is there anything else you'd like?
Yes, I sure would like to get in under this 10 minutes. But I don't. You see, Verdita's very quiet about this business. But more importantly, what's so exciting is that when you go to a person, you don't have to convince them, because no one has the patch. The patch is ours. It's our patch. No one can compare it. And it's easy to do. You just put it on. The instructions are very simple. Peel it back, put it on, and let the patch do the work. But also what is important is that you don't have to be afraid, because you have so many testimonies about what the patch has done. So you have instant gratification. And what we like to say when we talk to people, we have the sizzle and we have the steak. And that's what's so important, because now people do not have to fear. Another thing is that an appointment with LifeWave X39 will change your life. And that's happened every time we put the patch on someone. And the only thing I would say that I see now, I don't get to talk to Verdita that much, because she's always on the phone, talking to the team, talking to someone else. And then I have to write on a note, what are we eating for dinner? When are we going to do that? We're in the place, but it's fun. And that's what you want to have. You want to have fun. So we're going to change. This is going to be the best year for everyone that gets in this business. And also, check my time. Also, the thing is this. You want to get in this business when you know everybody at the top. You don't want to get in this business when you got 30, 40, 100 people walking across stage at the highest level. You want to be in there when you got a chance. So it's an open opportunity. We encourage everybody to get in the business. And if you've got names of people that you don't want to call or you're afraid to call us. We'll call them. And Steve, when you're married, a no doesn't affect you at all.
Well, we're going to take it a little, cut our segment a little short and give someone else extra time. But thank you so much, Steve and Gina and Onyx, for all you do. And we can't wait to see you back in Atlanta.